Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hey, girls. Hey. So it's been a hot minute. If you're hopping on live, say hello. Hey, what's up? If you are catching the replay, hashtag replay. Hopefully everybody can see me. Everybody can hear me. Hi, Crystal. Hey, girl. Hey. I'm actually coming live from my back patio. I don't know why. It's warm out here, but hey, if I could speak. Hey, Haley, how are ya? I tried a little something with my hair today. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've been able to hop on live. If somebody could comment just to let me know you guys can hear me and you can see me. And I'm sorry that I have that tree in the background. The reason I'm coming live from my back patio, I don't know why I'm all blotchy, but anyways, probably because it's warm out here. But we are pup sitting for my daughter, and the pup is in its crate sleeping because he has been wild and crazy this afternoon. So I did not want to. I can see and hear you. Awesome. Thank you, Haley. I did not want to wake him up because he has been a spitfire to say the least. So as you can see, really the only thing that I've done, and I always do prior to hopping on live, is my eyebrows, which I just need to go and get them, I don't know, tattooed on my face, so I don't have to do that part anymore. But I wanted to hop on because, like I said, it has been a hot minute since I've got on live and did any makeup. I wasn't feeling well. I'm still dealing with this vertigo shit, to be honest with you. It kind of comes and goes. And today is Wednesday, so as you know, everybody wears pink in St. Land on Wednesday. So I'm going to start by using my setting spray and my perfector sponge just to prime my face a little bit. So how has everybody been doing? And if I keep looking, like over here, I have a mirror to the side. I've gotten pretty used to doing my makeup, like looking at my mirror that my phone attaches to inside, but I thought it would be nice just to do a little something different. So if you are new here and you don't know about Saint's setting spray, I love the fact that you can use it as a primer prior to putting your makeup on, and you can use it to set your makeup. So I just wanted to show you ladies a couple different things that you can do in the warm months that really doesn't take a lot of time, and it's great for all ages. It's great for mature skin. It's great for you young gals, which I am not anymore. And I have to apologize if you see my bra strap, but I guess it is what it is, you know. So now that I primed my face, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my bronzer blush brush. And I'm not even going to, normally, as you can see, I have this dark nonsense under my eyes, but we'll get to that color correction in a minute. Have you guys seen, this is one of the new neon colors. This is green, we have an orange, we have a yellow. Obviously green is my favorite, but this is the triple decker, which is going to be super nice when we go to the Outer Banks in September. Like, I can have my eyeshadows here, I can do my my contour, my highlight, my brightening highlight, my lip and cheeks, my bronzer, some illuminator. And then, of course, I'm definitely going to be taking these gems on vacation with me. This is the Fruit Collection. If you ladies have not grabbed the Fruit Collection, definitely do that. If you do not want all of them, and they smell absolutely amazing, you can grab them individually, but of course you get a much, hey girl, hey Jennifer, you get a much better like bang for your buck if you, hey Veronica, if you grab the collection. For you ladies that just jumped on, it seems a little weird and crazy that I'm out on my back patio, but like I said, we're pup sitting this week, and of course I'm blotchy because it is hot as blazes out here, but that's all right because the puppy has been wild. So I'm just gonna let him sleep, and I figured I would come out here. Like I was saying, I get chit-chatting, but I just wanted to show a couple quick, simple, easy things that you can do, especially if you're going to be going to spend time out in the sun. I already did put some moisturizer and my sunscreen on earlier this morning, so I just went ahead and used a little bit of my setting spray. And this would be a great look too if you're like, say, at the beach, pool all day, and you want to just do a little something that evening. Say you're going to have some friends over, or you're going to go out to dinner, or that kind of thing. So I'm just going to take my fluffy end of my brush, and I'm going to tap into, actually not, I lied, I'm going to switch ends of my brush, and I'm going to grab just a little bit of, this right here is our new illuminator. This is Nova. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that gem, place it all over my forehead, and as you can see, I'm like lightly tapping because all of my makeup is super warm, including me, but that's alright because, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I actually have been able to go live, because honestly, and two, like every time I go to sit in front of my Reiki mirror, which is like super bright lights, I start to feel dizzy, lightheaded, all of that. So I thought, we'll just do it out here. So I'm just taking a little bit of that illuminator. As you can see out here, it just gives you that nice glow, right? So now I'm gonna take this, and normally I do like a swirl motion, but because it's in my palette and I don't want to do all the nonsense of taking it out or whatever, or you could put this in a different spot. Because I have my bronzer and my highlight and all that, I'm just going to make it seem where I'm placing my Bella bronzer, which right next to her is the new, is that the new one? I think it is. This is the new High Tide. So I'm just placing, I say kind of do like a C, or like a backwards 3, sort of, kind of. Does that make sense? But anyways, I'm just lightly tapping. Normally I would do like the swirl motion with my bronzer. And I like to bring it down to my neck too. And of course, as you can see, I'm all red and blotchy because it's hot as shit out here. Hey, Reed! Y'all ready for school, girl? Are you doing the homeschooling again? Which I know you had great success with that. So I'm just giving myself a little bit of a glow with my illuminator and my bronzer. And then I'm going to take my shape brush, and as you know, normally my color correction under here, I normally would do with my fingers, but I'm actually going to grab my shape brush. I'm going to grab the end, the smaller end, and I'm just going to put a little bit right here under my eye, and I'm not using very much under my eye, because as you all know, normally I do it with my finger, which I'm so used to doing that color correction. And I'm like this brush is so fluffy. Let me use my, might be able to use it, let me see here. Just because I normally take that out. Oh, you know what, hang on, I do have a clip. And I don't know if my husband will be coming home during this, so that's another reason I came outside. So as you can see, I definitely need to melt down my tin here. This is Frenchy. I highly suggest anybody that's looking for a little bit of color correction under their eye, I always go for Frenchy. And I'm using a tiny little bit because that's all I can seem to get out of this, because I need to melt her down. So I'm lightly doing that. Then I'm going to grab a little bit of my girl Audrey. If you do not have Audrey, you could certainly use like cotton candy. You could use taffy. And I'm just using a tiny little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And last but not least, normally I would use, and I don't know if I grabbed it and put it in here, is my, oh I did, my girl Mango, which that is her right here. You know what I'm going to, I'm not going to try it right now, but I think if you were to try like these 3 of the lip smackers and try it, that might give you like a peachy-ish, nice color correction for under your eye. I have been playing around with a lot of different combinations to help with the color correction under my eye. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I'm lightly tapping. Just like that. Alright. And another thing too, like normally I would do my eyeshadow, but I'm not going to do a ton of eyeshadow today because like I said, this is kind of like a look that you would do in the evening. Say you wanted to go out for date night or just meet up with the girls or just hang out with yourself and do some makeup. I myself use makeup as like a therapy, to be honest with you. I'm just going to grab the tiniest little bit. This is Athens. Athens is amazing. And again, I'm lightly tapping on that inner corner. I like to bring some of that on the outer corner. And normally I do my eyeshadow. Anybody that knows me, I do that first normally. But I'm going to do that secondly today. So, alright. Then I'm going to grab my detail brush. I have all my brushes sitting down here in the wood bench too. I'm going to use, and if I'm going to be outside for a long period of time, I would even suggest just using like your bronzer and your highlight, your illuminator, instead of doing like a contour. But because I don't plan on being out here too long in the heat, I'm going to grab a little bit of my Asteria. Or right now, Saint has some really nice shades. New shades. There's Palace. There is Cedar. Trying to think of the other one. Yeah, I don't know. Can't think of it right now, but. And I'm just putting. Hey, Brittany! I'm just putting a little bit on my forehead. And I'm going to put a little tiny little bit. Not very much. Look at that. Blotchiness from the heat. That's alright though. That's okay. And what you can, like if anybody deals with, okay, for me when I'm outside and it's warm and it's, thank you, thanks for all the love, thanks for the hearts, right here, the redness. So you could certainly take, I'm going to take this fluffy brush and you could use just like one of your, this is Sandy. I'm just using a tiny little bit. I don't want like a ton of makeup. And that will help like tone down the redness. You could certainly even grab some of your mango. Or if you have aspen. I do have aspen, but not out here with me. And that will tone down some of that redness that you have. My neck, I apologize. My neck and chest normally don't look like this, but it is what it is. So, okay. Now, what shade do I want? I think I'm just going to go, I'm going to roll with, because it's pink, I think I'm going to grab, this is watermelon, and it smells amazing. So I'm going to take the smaller end of my brush and I'm just gonna tap some of that, and I'm actually even gonna tap in a little bit of the cherry. Do you see that? And you could even add some of that orange, which smells so good. So smells fruity and it smells amazing if you ask me. Hey girls, hey! What's everybody up to? Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've been on here doing any makeup. I've been dealing with, if you didn't know, I've been dealing with vertigo, which freaking sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do for my, like my all over stuff. I am going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm going to grab one of my, normally I would prime my lids, but because I'm really only going to wear this makeup for a couple of hours, I'm just going to go ahead and do it as is. Okay, ooh, maybe if I can get this rolling here. I have a nice mess going on here. And if you didn't know, Saints palettes, obviously this is a triple decker. I I always tell people to separate your powders from your creams, because if anything breaks, then you don't end up with a freaking huge mess. Man, I wish that redness would go away. Find somebody else. Okay, so what do we want to start with as a base? I'm going to do something super simple, easy. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to roll with? I think I'm just going to tap in to the shade. Tap off the extra. This is Lullaby. Okay, so I'm going to take Lullaby and I'm going to place her legitly all over my lid. Now, if you are a woman that has mature skin or hooded eyes, what I suggest is first close your eye. Let me move up a little bit closer. You close your eye and then bring it up and open your eyeball just a tad so that you can see where exactly, when your eyes open, if you can see that makeup. Because if you keep your eyelid closed and then you're doing that, then you can't really see. So I'm just using a little bit of that Lullaby. And like I said, I'm looking at my mirror that's right here so I can really see, because it seems a little dark. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, now I gotta be able to see here. So I'm just taking that shade Lullaby, and I'm building up to the shade that I want, okay? So I'm going all over my lid, and then I'm bringing it up to just a little bit above my brow, back and forth, big, huge windshield wiper motion. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Start out on your lid. I'm going to go back and forth, big windshield wiper motion. Then again, we are going to build up to that shade. And I thought I would try something cute. I might actually start wearing my hair like this more often. I really like it, and it pulls it off my neck, out of my face. Hopefully I'm able to, when I'm done here and I get cooled off, I can take some pictures, because as you can see, my neck and my chest is all like blotchy and look like crap right now, but whatever, from the heat. So okay, so I did that. Now I think they're both kind of, because I'm sitting like at an angle, it seems like right there has no shadow. No shadow, but this is Lullaby. Lullaby, ladies, I feel is like 100%, like, should definitely be a staple in your eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna grab a drink. Because, sorry, it goes with so many different colors, and it just looks awesome, if you ask me. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna grab, ugh, my nose itches. I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to grab the shade. This is called You Complete Me. She's beautiful. So I'm going to take her and I'm going to place it right there on my lid. I'm legitimately going to be using 2 eyeshadow colors to complete this look. And when we're done, I will stand up and show you closer, like in the sun, exactly what it looks like. So I'm using my finger and I'm just blending all over my lid and I'm building up. Can you see that? It looks beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. And the fact that it's super simple, easy. This could go for like any time. It could go for like an everyday look. It could go for work. It could go for whatever. So, and I like the fact that legitly, if I was not sitting here talking to you ladies, I could have done my all over kind of, I said glow up, illuminator, bronzer, a little bit of color correction under my eye. If you want to do that, you don't have to do that. I personally like to do that. And then some eyeshadow. I already have mascara on. But from start to finish, you could legitly do all of this and be out the door in like 10 minutes or less. So, if you weren't sitting here jib-jabbing like me. So, you could leave it just like that, or you could go back in with your eyeshadow brush. I'm going to grab the smaller end, and again, I'm using 2 shades, Lullaby and You Complete Me. So, I took the smaller, more dense end, and I'm just going to place a tiny little bit of that on the outer corner just to create a little bit of dimension. Just like that. Nothing super fancy, super easy. And then I just flip and blend it all in. Super simple, easy. Okay, I'm gonna tap into Lullaby again, right here on the outside corner, just like that. And then I'm gonna flip and do that. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab just a little bit of that Lullaby, right? And I'm gonna place, and if you're like me, sometimes when I do color underneath, it will kind of like, it feels like, or it looks like there's fallout. What you could do is take your setting spray, spray a little towel, and then tap it in that, then do your Lullaby on your lower lash line. But for right now, see that? I know it seems kind of weird doing it out here, but, and I'm not pulling down hard either with my, just seems a little awkward with sitting out here. There you go, just like that. Just like that. Then if you need a little more of that, you can pleat me right there in the, oh, like I said, 2 shades. I'm just grabbing a tiny little bit more of that You Complete Me, and I'm tapping it right there on the inner corner, just to give myself like that pop that I really like. Okay, then what I'm gonna do, because I didn't do it before, I'm gonna go back with my detail brush, the smaller end, and I'm gonna tap into, this is the shade Moonlit, and I'm just gonna tap right there on the outer corner. Or you could certainly use your finger like I do most of the time. And I'm just tapping, lightly tapping. Just to give myself a little highlight there. And now I'm just using some of my Honey Illuminator. And ladies, that is pretty much it. And I know it doesn't look like right now. Here, I'll stand up and show you too. And then you could certainly take your setting spray. Normally I don't spray it all over my face like that. And I'm going to take my perfector sponge. And I'm tapping just to kind of set everything. And then let's hop up and see how well it will look like if I stand up and we have a little more sunlight. So literally we were doing makeup for, I don't know how well it's looking like right here. You see that? Like, I'm trying to sit where you can see like the sun will hit my face the best. See that? And there's really hardly like any makeup on my face. So I hope everybody is having a fabulous week. Today's what, August 2nd? I hope everybody is having a great month so far. Hopefully you can hear me. I just realized I was covering the bottom. And thanks for joining, and I will chat with all you ladies later. Thanks for joining.